Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new video to the channel. Welcome to the last video before RuneScape Leagues comes to the game at 1 PM BST tomorrow on August 10th. So in terms of this video, what we're going to be doing is giving you guys some of the best tips, skilling methods, or way to get league points that I discovered from doing Catalyst last year. This is going to be a bit of a put together all the methods rather than make multiple different ones. So I thought, let's just do it in one big video and go through it all as well. Now what I'll try and do best is trying to put them all together into the areas which they're unlocked under, and just so we're not hopping between the map through the whole thing as well. So there should be about 6 or 7 different methods which are going to be very beneficial for you to lock and can make a really good case to go and pick certain locked regions. Now if you guys are enjoying the videos, please make sure to leave me a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, drop any comments down of any possible methods I've missed, because there will be some which you guys have probably done yourselves, and let us know how good it is in terms of points, XP, that kind of good stuff as well. I'd like to say a massive thank you for all the responses in the comment section over the past week while we've been doing all these teasers. The comment section has been a great place to help newer players, old school players come into the game and understand some of the things we generally talk about quite easily. And it's been such a nice thing to go and experience that you guys are helping each other out and giving you guys the best sort of start to the RuneScape Leagues. Now if you are enjoying the videos, please make sure to leave me a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. We're going to be doing quite a lot of short form content for these kind of mini guides or answers to big questions you guys will have during the League's experience. I will try and pump out as much as I can. Probably for the first week, we'll be going exceptionally hard. We'll be trying to make sure that every kind of question you guys have, whether it's a problem or just a general question, is answered in the form of content. But I think that's pretty much it. So let's go and get started with the first one, and that is going to be looking at the Kandarin region. Now, Kandarin is very strong for skilling, and it's why I'm going to be doing it on the Hogger. Now, Kandarin, first of all, is going to unlock player-owned farms. Player-owned farms is an incredible way to train your farming, and it's a really good way to go and get started. Now, to do it, you need to speak to Granny to go and do through the tutorial, and you'll go and get your first bit of beans. Now, when it comes to player-owned farms, it's going to be a little bit tricky to go and get those animals unless you've got Animal Wrangler. But one thing I would recommend, if you can get started and get enough of your beans to get moving, Adam the Trapper is very good, because what he'll give you is a player-owned farm animal every single day as well. So really good way to go and get started. Again, you need to build that bean stack. Once you can kind of get sort of like higher tier animals, that's when the ball gets rolling. I do have some player-owned farm guides as well for you guys to go and check out. So I'll make sure to link them in the corner as well. But this is going to be an incredible way to start your farming journey, is to go and get player-owned farms done. I would highly recommend doing it very early in terms of your league's start. Now, something else in Kandarin is at level 68 fishing, which can be unlocked by doing things like Sea Slug, fishing competition, or sort of like early game fishing as well, is going to be using the Deep Sea Hub. Now, last year, the Deep Sea Hub had the ability to go and get a 400 point task by throwing some cash into the whirlpool. That is one of the random events which you'll capture in the Deep Sea Hub, and you'll probably notice it while doing some fishing as well. Now, there is actually something which is incredibly strong in the Deep Sea Hub, and this is going to be swarm fishing. So what swarm fishing basically does is allow you to fish higher tier fish at a much lower level. So for example, sailfish, you can actually fish at level 81 fishing. And when it comes to fishing these high tier fish, so like monkfish, sharks, rocktails, and sailfish, there's some very high tier points available if you're able to do that. So because you can go and fish these at a much lower level, it just means you have access to a lot of league points for a very, very AFK activity as well. And apart from just being points, it's actually going to give you a decent supply of very reliable high tier food, which is very close to a bank. You only need to go to this magical net here to go and bank those fish. So again, a really, really good AFK activity. And when it comes to things like leagues, you always need some high tier AFK activities just to do in downtime as well, where you don't have to pay too much attention. Maybe you're going to be working later on in your leagues, and swarm fishing is a very good one and kind of a big case for me to push people into going picking Kandarin. Things like Eternal Magical Log, also very, very good in terms of AFKs. But even if you're not looking at doing Kandarin and you're just looking to do the leagues as well, go and find something which is going to be AFK to use for your downtime so you can still make some progress. So another one in a Kandarin, we do actually have the Eternal Magical Logs, which I'm not going to cover because, again, it's just going to woodcut those, but that is very strong. And a tier 99 bow, providing you have the Fletching level. Now, the Rangers Guild, funnily enough, is going to be one of the best ways for you to go and train your fletching. Now, the reason for this is because the bow and arrow shop has the ability to go and sell the arrow shafts, which are normally a bit of a pain. You don't have to craft these yourself. You can simply just go and spam this out and then sell it back to the shop, and you actually make some decent money with it. Now, last year, people were going on about the rune arrows, but I didn't find they were as good as what people were saying. But adamant arrows, you should definitely make some profit from it as well. But either way, it's going to be a really, really good way for you to go and train your fletching. Now, if you're someone who's going to be picking the farming relic for tier 3, one of the areas you have to pick as a result of that is going to be Priv. And the reason why this is worthwhile doing is that in a Cruis hour, every time you harvest a herb, you have a chance of spawning a Guffix butterfly. Whenever you then catch this butterfly, it's going to give you a decent chunk of XP in your lowest level skill. And with the ability of the farming relic, you're going to instant harvest all your herbs, and then as soon as you go and grow them, it's also going to instant grow the herb as well. So for a full hour, you can absolutely spam this farming patch, which means you can go and spam these butterflies. And this was a really strong way for people to go and max their accounts, because once you've sort of overlapped in terms of a level, it then goes back onto your lowest level. So skills like runecrafting, agility, the kind of skills you don't really want to train, you can skip that by doing the Cruis hour. Now, I'm going to be picking this just for my account, just because I think that the farming relic is incredibly strong. It's basically going to be how I sort of cover Herbal for not picking Divine Druid. And I'll show you guys as well in the video in a couple of days just how strong this is. But this is a reason to pick Priv and also picking that tier 3 relic. It is so good. I did it last year, and that's basically how I maxed my account, is that I was training agility by just simply farming herbs. And those herbs will go and answer your herblore problem. Now, you'll hear a lot of people mention that they're going to be picking Anachronia for their last area. And the reason why is because of this place. This is the Dream of Aya. And basically what this is an area where you can basically use Anachronia resources, which you get at the base camp, to fund your skills. So this is going to be fishing, crafting, construction, herblore, fletching, and hunter. And you can basically do this, and especially at tier 7 relic as well, where you can spam the advanced time spells and go and collect more and more resources exceptionally quickly. This is going to be an incredible way to basically get 6 AFK 200 mil skills. It's something where you don't have to pay attention, you simply just top up your skilling station with the resources, just click, and you have full AFK time to do it as well. So this is like a really, really good way to go and level up and get incredible XP while doing it as well. You can also get some decent alks from all the common ED3 items. You can also go and get some of the dinosaurs from the Ranch Beyond Time as well. So you can also go and fund your farming from doing this method as well. But it's an incredible way to go and do it, and justifies Anachronia being one of these selections. What I would say is the requirements to go and get here can be a little bit high, and because of the other regions being a bit more friendly at lower tiers, Anachronia should really be a last pick. But again, the Dream of Aya is incredibly good and will get you a considerable amount of XP. So if you're someone who's going to be picking the desert region, the Gobies are a very strong place to be as well. Really good for a past 99 thieving method, but also the Gobi Banker has an incredible amount of supplies you can buy as well. You can have access to Eligator, which is going to heal over 1800 HP, but also sells super potions. So you can have access to super restores, attack, strength, defense, magic, range, and then also necromancy potions as well. Yes, they are a little bit expensive. They're about 10k for most of the potions, but this could be a way you can skip the herbal grind, also the grind as well, to go and get secondaries as well. Now, a really nice method is to do some bank standing skills and then just simply go and buy these potions once they restock. But it's a good way to go and stock up on these potions and these food without actually having to go and do them. It's a really good thing to go and just keep topped up on, and can be a decent reason as well to go and pick the desert. The desert has so much content to it as well. It could actually make the desert a really good place to go and start, because you can have access to those boosting potions and some decent food as well. And then finally, one of the most broken ways to go and train your crafting, the Gates of Elidinis. Now, the city of is going to be unlocked for everyone. It's going to be one of the starter regions we have access to. But basically what this can give us the possibility to have is to have the Gates of Elidinis for crafting, but also don't forget mining and divination if you wanted to do this as well. Completing the gates only requires skilling levels and skills to go and do as well, possibly a little bit of food as well, but could unlock some really strong basic items in the form of energies, dragon hide, as well as some other alchables as well. But what you mainly want to use this for is to train your crafting. As you can see here, I'm getting 117 crafting XP for every time I chip it at Moonstone. If you think on the multipliers for leagues as well, this can be an incredible way to do it. Now, what I'm interested to see is that if this quest is going to be auto completed, if it is, it can be an insane way to go and get level 8 crafting straight off the bat just by doing this method. Again, it's a safe death, you don't lose any items from it as well. You just simply respawn and then you can go and speak to Kandarin to go and get started again. It's a really nice way to go and do it, very semi-AFK as well. All you simply need to do is just reset whenever you die. It takes about 2 to 3 special attacks to kill you, and it takes a little bit of a while to do that as well. So in the meantime, you can just go and simply stock up on those moonstones. However, that is going to be my big tips for the RuneScape leagues again. Again, all these methods are stuff I would have used last year to go and do my league's journey. Things might have changed in this league, so that's why I'm going to be keeping the content updated throughout the leagues as well. But these are some of the things I want you guys to know and understand are very strong ways to go and train your levels, get leagues points, and also advance your account as well. I really hope you guys are looking forward to leagues, and as I've mentioned before, we are going to be doing so much content in the form of long forms and a progression series on the main account, and short form content to give you guys some answers on any questions you guys might have as well. But if you do have any questions already, drop in the comment section down below, and I'll make sure to be getting on the content ready for you guys as well. Really hope you guys are looking forward to leagues, really hope you enjoyed as well. I think it's going to be a really great couple of weeks to go and pump out some video for you guys as well. But thank you guys so much for watching. Really hope you enjoyed. I'll see you guys very soon in the next video.